Welcome back. Well, today I am joined by Robert Muchnick, who is here on behalf of Third with a very special report. I hear congratulations are in order.
Well, yes and no. We had our ballot, and in truth, the ballot did not meet the standard that it had to meet. So in essence, the ballot failed. We counted the ballots on January 8th. And actually, in appreciation to all the members, we had an overwhelming, we had 63% of all the members of Third actually vote in the ballot process. And that's outstanding, because normally an election here in the village, we're lucky if we get 20% of the members to vote.
Oh, wow. Well, something they really cared about.
Yes, they did. So of the 3,800 and some odd votes, 2,805 of the people who voted in favor of the new CC&Rs. Okay, while 1,039 people voted against it.
Okay.
All right, so that's 63% of the membership. Here's the problem. If it was just a normal election, the CC&Rs would have been approved. However, because the CC&Rs is a change to the structure, it requires a 67% approval rate.
Oh, no.
Okay, so understand that 37% of the members chose not to vote, which is their right, but because 37% chose not to vote, we couldn't meet the standard of 67%. So the question becomes, where do we go from here?
Right, right.
Okay.
So do you always have to have a vote on changing the CC&Rs?
Absolutely, it's required. It has to be, right now, it has to be a 2/3 vote. So even if we wanted to have a single amendment to change, we would need a 2/3 vote of the membership to change that single part of the CC&Rs. So yeah, that's the standard, and that's a problem not only for this HOA, but for HOAs all across the country, is getting 67% of the membership to actually vote is near impossible, and then getting 67% approval is even a higher mountain to climb.
Exactly. Why do you think the folks who didn't want it, what were some of their concerns?
Well, people felt that there were changes they weren't happy with. They were concerned about what they misunderstood. Some of them thought that we were transferring more responsibilities to the members in terms of their household and maintenance and things of that nature, which wasn't true. We actually had no intention of transferring any additional responsibility, so that was a misunderstanding. People also, some are just resistant to change, feel that the CC&Rs are like something that is indelible and should never be changed at all. There's all sorts of reasons that people voted. Also, some people felt that there wasn't enough member participation.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So,
Okay. Well, gosh, so now what do you do? I mean, do you have another election?
Well, it's not an election, but what we're going to do, we've had a petition that has been submitted by 5% of the membership asking for a special members meeting. And the board has scheduled a special members meeting. And that's now where we're going to go in terms of this whole process. And we have a slide that would be helpful in terms of providing some information to the membership. The special meeting is going to take place on January 27th at 10 o'clock in the morning. And that special meeting will be able to be accessed by all the members, either through Zoom or through Granicus. If you don't want to actually say something or speak or participate, you can tune in through Granicus. But if you do have something you want to say, you can come in through Zoom. We have to get a special Zoom license. Normally we use GoToMeeting, but because of the size of the population that we expect to want to participate, we're in the process of getting a special Zoom license so that we can allow as many people to participate as possible.
Okay.
As I said, the meeting is scheduled for 10 o'clock, and each member will be allowed to speak who wants to speak for up to 5 minutes each. If there's enough time and everybody has spoken who wants to speak and people want to speak a second time, then they'll be afforded that opportunity to speak a second time. So the meeting will end whenever we're finished listening to people speaking and providing their input, or 2.5 hours, whichever comes first. So that's the structure for our meeting. People will be able to share with the board. The board is very happy and very interested in listening to what the members have to say, since this is a members meeting.
So what do you hope to accomplish with the meeting?
Well, we hope that maybe some of the members will have some ideas or suggestions about which way we should go and what we should do. And the board will certainly take all of that input. And once it has all that input, the board will meet and discuss and make some determination about what's the best way to proceed. It may be that we do a single amendment if we can try to do that. It may be that we set up some task forces. It may be that we do nothing.
Wow.
You know, and just live with the current CC&Rs.
Sure. Well, it was a great effort nonetheless.
Well, listen, the fact that we got 63% turnout shows that the members really were at least interested in the issue. And as I said, 72% of the people who voted for the CC&R changes.
Yeah.
So it shows us, at least the board, that the majority of people who voted are actually in favor of the changes.
Right. Well, and you guys did a great job of beforehand educating the community about what they were facing, how it was going to be changed. You had lots of open meetings where people could voice their opinions. And so hopefully this special meeting that you're going to have coming up will do the same thing and help people be more educated than they were before.
Well, actually, the special meeting is really designed for us to listen to what the members have to say. We obviously didn't do a good enough job educating the membership because 37% of the people didn't vote. So what we did, it was an effort. It was a strong effort by all of the board members, and not only the board members, but staff at VMS, people in communications like Eileen Paulin and others were very, very helpful in trying to help us get the message out to everybody. This show was also very helpful. So we thank everybody, but we came up short.
Oh, well, close. Boy, you were super close. That's too bad. Well, hopefully new information will surface from the members and you can have a solution as how to go forward.
Well, that's what we're hoping for. We're looking forward to the meeting on the 27th at 10 o'clock.
Perfect. All right. Well, Robert, thank you so much for the update, and we'll catch up with you again after the meeting.
My pleasure. Thank you very much, Lisa.
All right. And we'll be right back after this.